Hi, my name's Dave. I'm from D&T Games, Dave's Nostalgia Trip Games. It's a channel that's over there. You can go click the link. But it's basically a place where I try and play old games and try and remember if they were any good or not. Unless you're actually on Facebook watching this, then you can't physically click that thing over there because it doesn't exist. So there might be links somewhere else. So just as a caveat. So yeah, big updates. It's been a while since it's been me talking about the game. In case you didn't see it, there has been a bunch of dev diaries from people involved in the game, mostly the voice actors and our composer, Mr. Philip Pendleton. Links will be over there. As I say, if you're on Facebook, you can't get to that. But have a look through the Facebook page. There's loads of videos with all those awesome people basically doing everything that's made Monitor what it is to this point. But Monitor is 70% complete. It is so close in terms of just the mechanics and how it physically works. It is so close. All the voice acting, the main voice actors have done all their lines. It's all in there. It's all put together, and it's awesome. They're such talented people that have done it. Just the sheer amount of fun you can tell that they've had with it. But yeah, Phil's been doing some really weird, crazy stuff. I mean, he's been taking a class with Hans Zimmer and learning all this new stuff. So he's actually been doing some crazy stuff, and it sounds amazing. The game has 10 endings. They're almost fully implemented. I think I've got to number 8. But they're all done in different ways, so you can get to them in different ways and how you play it. There is one particular ending that is very hard to find, but once you find it, you should be able to figure out what the whole entire game is about. And it's actually a big, massive ending, and it actually encompasses what Monitor's about, who these people are, what's been going off, why you're there. But this particular ending is voiced by Natalie Van Sistine, and she is great. I mean, really, really good. She has basically done a 10-minute speech, and she has done it phenomenally well. She's really, really good. But that's also another thing as well. There's an absolute shed load of people that are actually in the cast now. I've had to kind of change everybody about, which is kind of saying that they're main cast, supporting cast, and then additional. So like, the kind of people now that are actually supporting cast. We've got Dave Webster, Elizabeth Tetley, we've got James Somerville, he's a new guy that's been added into it. We've got Natalie Van Sistine, she's a major character that I can't really go into, and Marc Johnson, the Joy of Sticks. So they're like supporting cast now, because their roles have kind of expanded into these new weird characters that weren't there before, but kind of just come out of the woodwork, and they've become major characters. You've probably heard Marc's character already. He's basically called Phone Guy or Mr. X, but he's like he's part of the major conspiracy that's going off. So he's quite interesting in what's going off, but I'm not going to go more into what's going off. Dave Webster is the chef. He's also known as George. Elizabeth Tetley plays Josephine, who's the waitress, and James Somerville and Natalie Van Sistine I cannot go into. Because they're major characters in their own right, and they have a major part in the plot, so I can't really go into that right now. But hopefully when you play it, you'll figure it out. But I would say that maybe one particular character I'm trying to allude at is out there somewhere, and she may be wanting to talk to you, so go and have a look. She may be somewhere, but I can't exactly say where. So yes, the additional cast has got very large now because of this restructuring of everything. So there's a lot of people in here now, and they've all been amazing in the fact that they've just done what they've done. It's amazing. I mean, there's Glen Sutton, he's sounds like Barnsley. Chris Weatherley, Novabug. There's Scott Bailey, Gemma Suter, as I mentioned before. Stephen Richards, who you all know as Resh Wunlim. I keep looking down here because I've got the long list in front of me. Dave Carroll, Sardonic Pickle, he's in there. He's a relatively new YouTuber, and he wanted to be in the game, which is awesome. Phil Pendleton, the composer, he's in there. Sean Swift, also known as Channel Swifts, he's in there. Pete Armour on a retro tip, he's another YouTuber, a big relative YouTuber. He wanted to be in there, and I asked him. And Dean Wishart, Dean's in there. And also there's Chris Heeney, he's just been added. You all probably know him on the YouTube as Chris the Shanked. If you don't, all these people you should go and check out anyway, because they're awesome, and the fact that they just did this off their own back, and they all did it pretty well, and it makes Monitor better for it. It's really good. And finally, the biggest announcement out of the whole thing, my game is going to be shown at the end of year show at Sheffield Hallam University. So it's going to be shown with a big trailer, a poster, all this kind of stuff, and it's going to be displayed. So it's actually going to be a major piece. So basically, one of the head of tutors was saying, who wants to show this off? And I just kind of asked, could I show this off? And he's like, of course you can. So yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to be shown to the public. Also, another big announcement with that as well. We were going to go down the Steam route, but sadly they have changed the rules of how Greenlight works. So Greenlight is going to get retired, and they're going to be replacing it with something called Steam Direct. So we've had to, well, I've basically made an executive decision that I'm not going to go down the Greenlight route because I don't know what's going to happen. I might get to the very last minute, I'm just about to submit it, and then that's it. I don't see it, and then I have to resubmit another fee. Apparently they're going to refund stuff with that, but it's a bit of a drawback, a bit of a setback, but I mean, what can you do with that? So what's happened is that it's actually in 2 places to download, and there are 2 pages now. They will be linked here or in the description, or if you're on Facebook, I'll put that in the description or whatever. But it's on itch, and it's also on GameJolt. So they are actually there now. So not the actual games themselves, but they will be there for download for free. And hopefully we're still going to be able to get it on IMDb, so all that kind of jazz. And it's free to download. I mean, this game was always going to be free to play. And also to show the skills of everybody with the voice acting, what I can do with my design, and what Phil can do with his composing. That was always the main directive of this whole thing, of the whole game. So I can show my design and my narrative side, and everyone else gets to show what off they want to do as well. So those will be down in the description, or wherever you're watching this, and you can go and have a look at that right now. So get involved, share it around, make people aware that the game's actually going to be out. And the release date is the 27th of May. So that is Bank Holiday Monday for us UK people. But yeah, it'll be released then. So you'll be able to play the game, come what may, with bugs and all, or hopefully they will be gone, because I have got 2 QA testers sorting all that out as well. So it's massive. It's a big thing that's happening right now. So please do share Monitor around, and please do subscribe to the Monitor channel if you're there. If not, if you're on the Facebook page, like the Facebook page and share us around, let people know what it is we're doing, and let people understand that this big thing I've made with a bunch of mates and friends and colleagues, and just show how awesome it is. So yeah, stick around for the next Dev Diary. Hopefully we should have 2 more coming, so one from Patti and one from Olivia, basically saying about how they feel about the game. As I say, watch the other Dev Diaries that have gone before, and see you soon.